Good day, fellas. I hope you are ready for your daily dose of skill, and today we are going to play with a T95E2. In my humble opinion, it is forgotten tank of the world of tanks, and in fact I think this tank should be forgotten because the tank is just simply not very... Oh, look. T95E2. Invite friend first, give tank. Nice. Bad tank. Nice description of the tank. Thanks. Okay, that was a good one. A perfect way to start the session. And yes, he is 100% correct about this. You could have gotten this vehicle back in the day by inviting your friend or alternatively inviting your alt account to the game, right? This is how everything was looking like. The tank itself is not very good. The tank doesn't have anything to offer, with all honesty, right? And it's just not a great vehicle. There is a reason why players are not playing with it, or why people are not playing with it, because the tank itself is just, it has absolutely nothing to offer where the tank stats goes. Plus on top of that, it's not a premium tank, right? So you are actually not making any credits whatsoever, and that makes this vehicle, at least in my humble opinion, irrelevant. Although not everything is that bad. Now hear me out, why am I saying so? And I'm saying that because this tank has a very nice heat ammunition, okay? This is probably the best thing about this vehicle, and this is as much as this tank can offer to begin with, right? The standard ammunition has only 190 millimeters of penetration, which is far away from being ideal. But if you are making a decision to load the gold ammunition, your penetration is significantly increasing, and you can pretty much penetrate most of the tanks without too many questions asked, right? So that is a positive thing. But please keep this in mind that this vehicle is not making any profits whatsoever. You know, if usually whenever you are playing with a premium tank or special tank, you are expecting tank either to be good or either to make credits. This vehicle is neither good, neither it can make credits. So that is the problem. But in certain situations, it can work, as you can see here, right? Luckily for us, enemy team is far away from being ideal, so we can simply slap them left, right, and center, and we can show a bit of the dominance towards them, right? And this is exactly what we want to see. This is exactly what we want to do. Beautiful. So far, this game is looking very nice, and I want to highlight that this vehicle is not that good as it might look like currently, okay? It is not that good. Luckily, we are playing against the lower tier, so we can show a bit of the dominance against them. And in the same time, it just happened to be that enemy team doesn't have the finest aim, which is big hip hooray for us, for sure. At this point, I am just going to be greedy. I don't really want to move from here. I do not want to dodge the attacks from the enemies or shots from the enemies. I just do not really care too much, and I'm being greedy. And the main reason why am I being greedy, because I can. Enemy team has no team whatsoever, as you can see, and we can go for farming Strake. Now, where the gun goes, right? 240 alpha damage, 190 millimeters of penetration. 190 millimeters of penetration, it's far away from being decent, and it's far away from being good, at least in my humble opinion. And in the same time, where the gun goes of this tank, it's far away from being ideal either. The tank has one good feature though. 250 millimeters penetration hits. I think it is a solid one. For a tier 8 medium tank, 250 millimeters penetration is very nice where the gold ammunition goes, at least in my opinion, right? Anyways, let's load the gold for this tier 7. And let's send him straight to the garage without any questions asked. What do you think about that? Beautiful, very, very nice. And now all we need to do, we need to enjoy our victory. And we are back after very first battle, and we are securing ace for ourselves. Thank you. All in all, this game was ideal for us, and by the way, from all of those small medals or victory scenes, whatever, you can see I haven't played with this vehicle literally in years. Anyways, 6 kills, 3.7 thousand damage, 800 assisting damage, solid ace. I am happy about this. We have a Paskuki medal, we have a Top Gun, we have a high caliber, which is nice. 1.5 base experience, first by the damage, first by experience, and we made only 20,000 profits. And keep this in mind, I have restocked colas. I have like 800 of those, and in the same time small consumables. That being said, in reality I pretty much broke even with this vehicle, and even though we had a very, very good performance. So yeah, there is a reason why people do not play with this vehicle. And one more thing, if I would compare this tank to something else, I would compare this vehicle with where are you? With a 59 Patton. They are very, very similar. Obviously, this tank has a slickest form, but the turret and everything else is pretty much the same. And if I'm not mistaken, the penetration of the 59 Patton is pretty much the same. But the main difference between those two, Patton is actually making credits, and T95E2 is burning credits. And in fact, in order to be competitive, you need to have quite a bit of the gold ammunition as well, which is not ideal. Okay, we are having El Haluf standard battle, and we are going to meet Chieftain. I don't feel like I want to play in the heavy line. Fellas, I feel like there is no business for me to do here. It's just not worth it. Yes, I have a gun depression, but there is 2 art, so there is no way I can take this position over there. So, in fact, we are going to snipe some sniper schnitzels who are sitting in the back, or alternatively, we will make pressure ourselves. That's the plan, that's the hope, and that is the dream. This is looking very, 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 very bad. Where the matchmaking goes. If we would have a tier 8 matchmaking, sure, I would try to make a bit of the pressure this way, and hopefully then it would work fine. But other than that, oi, 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 oi. It's just simply not worth it. I'm trying to figure out, can I be aggressive here? And you know what? More I think, more I want to go brr. More I want to be aggressive. Love? Oh my bananas. Love through the middle of the field. You know what? I'm going in. I think this is the right way to do the things for us. I am simply afraid that enemies have a humongous fire line here. Most of the enemy forces are making pressure like this. At least that's what I want to believe. Shit ton of the hit points lost, but there is nothing what I can do about this. It's okay. It is completely fine. We will be all right. Okay, that's the start. We lost literally... Oi, fellas. We lost literally all our hit points in the first moment of the game. We are in quite a bit of the crossfire. I am very, very, very well aware of what have I done here, and I'm aware of that we do not really necessarily have sniper schnitzels in the back as well. This is going to be a rough game. I think the worst part from my side, what I have done wrong, is I was a bit too aggressive over there. I needed to slow down since I am bottom tier, and I needed to wait until enemies will mess up instead of messing up myself. That happens once in a while, and this is completely okay. My man, I feel you. I feel you. The thing is, the Charfutur might try to make pressure for us as well. I kind of wait until I am going to get my gun back. Whenever my gun is back, I will try to blind shoot this chair footer. Maybe someone can spot him, and maybe this is the right way to do the things from this kind of shithole we are at now. That is a direct hit for this guy. Chair footer is sitting there, that's for sure. Chair footer is sitting in the same position. All I need to do, I need to stick around to this area, and hopefully we can keep blind shooting him. Hopefully. Okay, as you can see, he apparently took one for the team. That is good. And at this point, I would love to see him trying to go up. This is a rough game, fellas, but you know what? We never give up. We never give up, even though the game is against us, even though all odds are in the enemy favor for obvious reasons, right? We are going to try to do our best, and we will try to save our score to the best of our abilities. That's what we are going to do. Borat is doing absolutely amazing job. Very, very nice. Skill, I have a question. Why you haven't crossed like Borat did? Well, the answer is kind of straightforward. If I would have went like this, probably I would be dead already. So unfortunately, but I cannot afford this type of play whenever I am down to one-shottable. You know, it's just not really doable. Nice. Very, very good. Borat is dead. Excellent. Okay. What is the round 2 and how we can make a bit of pressure here? Enemy Borat never ever been spotted. So what would be my prediction and what would be my guess is that maybe Borat is sitting somewhere here. I think there is a chance that this gentleman is sitting in this area. But maybe I am wrong. There is a chance Borat is AFK as well. Okay, let's try to make pressure like so. Okay, enemy light tank is going in front towards our Borat. Our Borat did his part in this game. We definitely cannot complain about all of this. And now, the hunt of the light tank. Hunt of the light tank, fellas. And what we're supposed to do now? Everyone goes for him. No questions asked. Everyone is... Ooh, Borat. Yeah, he's AFK. Borat is AFK. Beautiful. This is going to give us a bit more use. Our LT432 is... Actually, you know what? Our ELC even killed this light tank, so that is okay. Big game overall. There is nothing what I can say about this. Our ELC ammo react the light tank, which is obviously humongous luck and very, very, very good for us. As for us, I mean for our team. We are winning the game quicker and everything is fine. So, where this game goes... I made one mistake. I decided to be significantly too aggressive, and since I made a decision to be aggressive, well, this is the score which we have. I mean, all in all, I cannot cry about this that much. 800 damage, 1.6 thousand assisting damage, so it's bringing us to whatever, 2.5 thousand combined, but it's far away from being good for a tier 8, right? It's just far away from being good for a tier 8, unfortunately. Anyways, we lost 1000 credits, and remember, I do not pay for consumables because I have plenty of those, and yeah, that's weak. That is weak. So far, after 2 battles, our performance is 2.3 thousand damage, 1.2 thousand assisting damage. Fingers crossed, and let's hope for a good last game. And last but not least, we have Westfield for ourselves. If I would have been spawned up, I would probably play in the heavy line, but since I'm not spawned up, I need to figure out what do I want to do else. And in this situation, I would even consider about going to spot, you know? This is what I'm thinking. Maybe that is the best way to do the things. There is very sweet position somewhere here in the middle, but I am afraid that because of my shapes, aka because of my camo, I'm not going to feel good enough. And I will simply get outspotted by the sniper schnitzels who are sitting over there, so I don't really think I can do that. And I'm not really quick to get into position either, don't you think so? So yeah, let's try to play it safe. And let's try to beat the living crap out of everyone who will sit here in the back. First things first, what I would love to do, I would love to outspot the sniper schnitzels who are sitting here, right? That would be very nice. But as you can see, we have someone who made a decision to go in front and spot a bit for us. That's good. That is actually very good. Oh, this is exactly what I'm talking about, you see? If I would have been in front, I would have been dead already. So in this kind of situation, we are farming this guy via Aka, we are getting assisting damage from him. And at this point, I think he will shit his pants and he is not going to be as aggressive as he was before. That is very good start. 770 assisting damage, that is okay. And you know what? It's a matter of the time whenever this Panther 2 will get slaughtered. At least that's what I think. You know what? There is another option how you can approach the enemies. You see, this position is definitely overcrowded where the enemy goes. So there is a way how we can outspot them. You see, there is plenty of the houses and there is plenty of the trees up front and bushes and whatnot. So what is my goal in this kind of situation? My goal is to craft a decent angle to peek and to spot them. That is my goal, okay? So slowly but surely we are going to get a bit closer like this. And we are going to try to spot, you see? Škoda is spotted. This is exactly what we need in this situation. We want to spot every single sniper schnitzel. Not only we are looking for damage, we are looking for assisting damage as well. And we are going to make this battle work. I have no doubts we will. I have no doubts we will, fellas. Oh, guard. Hi, how are you doing this fine day? Enjoying your journey? Good to hear that. Here we go. We are booming, fellas. 2,900 assisting damage is very good. No, but still you are not doing damage with this vehicle. You are 100% correct. I am not doing damage with this tank, but I am farming shit ton of assisting damage. We are providing eyes for our team, and I think this is the right way to do the things in this game. Sometimes it is significantly more beneficial to go in front and to spot for your team than do anything else, right? And I think this is the correct play in this situation. This art is a bit upset. But you know what? We are feeling pretty well. And you know what is even better part of all this? Since this vehicle doesn't make credits, doesn't make profits, by spotting for our team, we are not even using the credits to rebuy ammunition. And we are being quite successful here as well. So I would call this win-win situation. I cannot make pressure for a standard B. If I will go for him, I'm pretty much dead meat. I just cannot afford it. But what I can afford is to spank the Škoda T50 in the face whenever he's overpeaking for us. By the way, I see that art really loves me. And I cannot blame him. I am pretty damn sexist, so that's fair, I guess. Look, what is the other alternative option for us? I kind of want to secure the upper side. Defender is down to probably 3 shotable. T59 has a lot of health. But what we want to do, we want to find a way, we want to find a way how we can be involved in this game, right? We want to find a way how we can punish enemies for their mistakes. And this Type 59 will be a big problem. Okay, he missed. I am definitely reloading quicker than he does. Beautiful. We know where defender is, so we do not really need to F our brain that much. Beautiful. We are feeling alright. I should reload quicker than he does. And he is dead. Absolutely beautiful game. We mastered this tank in the end. And I would say we performed extremely, extremely well. Now for a good measure, let's get Kamikaze medal. Sir, I want Kamikaze medal. Unfortunately, no medal for us, fellas. I was close, but not close enough. Excellent performance. In the last game, we have done everything ideally. We did calculation properly. Instead of going to the heavy line, we decided to go to the middle. From the middle, instead of focusing on the raw damage, we were spotting, and I think we played ideally with this tank, and I think we made it work. Well, second game was the weakest one, but once again, second game was very, very, very rough whenever I'm thinking about it. And if I would play that game once again, probably I would commit to the heavy line as well, just to be a bit more involved. Anyways, 1.8 thousand damage, 3.5 thousand assisting damage, solid performance. I am feeling very, very good about this, and we made 31,000 profit just because of this assisting damage, fellas. And all in all, I would say we made this tank work as well. Now where the score goes. Damage wise, it's far away from being ideal, 2.1 thousand damage, but we have 2,000 assisting damage. So we played with this vehicle for 4.1 thousand combined, and it is good enough for me. And one more thing just to say, let's see what are the top players of this vehicle, or at least this week. Do we have 10 players? Fellas, this is how people are playing with this tank. No one plays with this vehicle. No one. This is July. There were three people who played with this vehicle more than 50 games. How about June? 2 players. How about April? 1 player. With a solid 39% win ratio. How about April? Okay, April, we had 9 people who played with this tank. As I said, this tank is forgotten, and this vehicle is far away from being ideal. Wow, what a show for our eyes to see. Anyways, thank you very much for watching. I appreciate you. I hope you had a great time, and see you very, very soon. Skill is out for today. Peace.